Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. We're here. It's a Thursday evening, start of a brand new series. It's, well, fourth start of this brand new series, Season 4. We're at Series 4 for the VGT, the Vision GT, the concept cars. This one's the Toyota FT1 VGT. And it's a Group X car, so it's going to be very tricky to control. And we're here for round 1, and this is going to be at Big Willow. This is like the third time in a week. Someone who does the calendar is having a laugh. So, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's a sad day here in the UK. We've lost the boss. So yeah, strange. We'll crack on though. We're gonna do a tribute. Oh, I don't know what happened there. We're gonna do a tribute to Mom just before qualifying. I think we're gonna do a minute's silence. So let me get you up to Fnazzle. What happened? That was just the weirdest thing, like a glitch in the system. All the settings are the same. Big numbers are on though. Oh, Liam Anfield's here. I think I foresaw that he wouldn't be here, but he's here. So, yeah, this is Season 4 of the VGT at Big Willow. We're going to have, for those that haven't seen the VGT before, the layout is, the lobby opened at 7:30. Then qualifying for 10 minutes starts at 8 o'clock, and that is just 6 minutes away. Then race 1 will start, and that'll be up to 30-mile race, and then race 2 starts a bit later, and that's a 75-mile race. The tyres available for this series are the super soft, the soft, and the medium racing tyre. In race 1 though, you can only use the super soft or the soft, and the pit stop is not permitted. And in race 2, compounds not used in race 1 between the soft and the super soft, and the medium has to be. It's mandatory to use it. So it'll be clearer. It will be clearer. I don't think I've explained that well. I'm not sure if they qualify on the tyre they're going to race. I think they do. They qualify on the tyre they're going to race on. Big Willow, 2.455 miles. 9 turns, and the sprint race is going to be 13 laps. The feature race will be 31 laps. And like I said, they're using the Toyota FT1 Vidget. A mighty fine car. Well, I don't know. I've never driven. I don't own one. I think when I went to look it up, because there was some confusion, because there's a Group 3 one of these and a Group X one. Skyjacker in the chat saying, good evening, sir. R.I.P. Her Majesty. Yeah, what can you say, man? She was cracking. 70-odd years, eh? 70-odd years. Longest reigning monarch. And the best one, probably. So, you know, just thinking 100 years' time, 150 years' time, well, they'll be talking about her like we used to talk about kings and queens of past in history lessons, and there's not much bad they're going to say about her, because she did a cracking job. So well done, Match. Good innings, old chap. You did a great job. You can't ask for more. You never beheaded anyone. That's not bad. So Skyjack is saying there is a Group 3 and 2 Group X ones. Oh my gosh. And Homesick Alien saying, evening all. Hello. So yeah, like I said, just before quali, I believe they're going to go in. We're going to have ourselves a minute's silence. There is Ray Brown. It feels like it's been years since I've seen Sir Brown on track. And here he is. Here, because he started a new job. He doesn't get home in time. So he's it's a struggle for him, but it seems like... Oh, these cars have got hybrid as well. Yeah, you can see under the fuel to the left of your device, whatever you're watching it on, you can see the little battery underneath the fuel gauge. And yeah, what is it, braking that builds it up? I'm not sure. yeah, it looks like braking as he applied the brakes there. Racer Brown, he built up a little bit of hybrid, but they can release that themselves. It's not like the Group 1 car hybrids where the car just decides to dump it when it wants. They get to choose. They've got the overtake. So there is a rule that on lap 1 they are not allowed to use the boost. No boost. Boost denied in lap 1. They've got to race that one fair dinkum, and then boosts are all theirs. And qualifying is going to be interesting because they'll be doing slow laps before their flying lap. They'll be preparing the car just like F1. So that'll be interesting. Homesick Alien's got a little something on his side tonight, a little crown, I think. That must be for Madge. So yeah, he's honouring Lizzie. Dante Joe's saying condolences, mates. You know, she was 96, like, you know, good things can't go on forever. Bandit saying good evening, and Homesick saying car is very twitchy. That's the feedback. That's the feedback we're getting from the cockpits. The car is very twitchy. So let's have a look then. We haven't had a look around. So Racer Brown, he's donning a nice blue, purple and turquoise. He's the turquoise warrior here. Then we have Ensign Hewitt, and it looks like he's let the local hoodies have a go at that car. Looked all graffitied at the side. Oh, Hot Wheels, nice. Nice. So Ensign Hewitt out there in the Hot Wheels Toyota. Guesty, there's a story behind Guesty's livery, but let's just say it could have been amazing. It could have been the best. They're going in the pits now, so I'm gonna shut up. So yes, a minute to reflect on Queen Lizzie and her reign on what a supreme reign it was as well. So bottoms up, Lizzie. Now you can have a rest. Now you can have a break, lass. It's been a hard it's been a hard trudge, especially these recent years. You've had to drag that family through the muck, but you did it, and you did it in style. So we all take our hats off to you. Right then, time for racing. There's a time for mourning and there's a time for racing, and now is a time to race. So we're just going into quali. There is a lot of chat. I'll quickly go through the chat. It's always nice. So Koi Carp saying good evening, my good sir. Hello, Koi. Alex saying hi everyone. Skyjacker, the hybrid will deploy gradually as usual. The indicator for overtake button is on bottom right of dash between turbo gauge and map. Alex saying God save the Queen. Racer Brown saying thank you. Ensign Hewitt saying evening all. Pat saying RIP Queen Elizabeth II 1926 to 2026 sorry. Racer Brown saying rest in peace, and Skyjack saying thanks for that guys. No problem. It's always a struggle what to say. I mean, I'm not like a huge, I don't really keep myself involved in the whole royal family shenanigans. They're there, they do a good job, and I'm happy with them, and that is pretty much my part in that royal family setup. But yeah, I had a lot of respect for that lass. She was good. I never even watched The Crown, but I've seen bits of it, and yeah, she had a life and a half. Right then, they're out qualifying. Skyjack is just bringing it around big old Willie to start his flying lap in this absolute monster of a vehicle, and I am really concerned for some of these guys out there. I don't know how they're going to keep this bad boy under restraint. I really don't. So you can see when they're deploying their overtake, like Skyjack said, he is now. He's pressing the red button. He's cracking it on. He's getting it out there. We haven't even seen the whole field yet. I will try. Oh, someone's off the road. And and it's going to be one of them as well where I've got to get used to everyone's liveries. I know Skyjackers, can't go wrong with that. It's black, it's green, it's monster. Well, he hasn't got any hybrid there to deploy. We'll have to see how these guys are doing their deployments. I imagine it's... Whoa, a little slide on the go there for Skyjacker, but he got it under control, and he gives us a base time to go by, and it is a 106.908, and that is the time to beat for the rest of the field. Pat comes around next, it seems, to cut the line. Pat does a 109.2, 2.3 seconds off, but now we've got some movement with Guesty going in second fastest, Racer Brown third fastest, Liam Anfield managing to get second fastest, but none of them can topple the mighty Skyjacker. He's up there, he's strong, and he's solid in the Toyota. Barry Twin setting a time. We'll go through the field. It's a short track, so it's going to be changing quite often, but there is Skyjacker in pole. Liam Anfield is in second place so far. It's quite heavy on traffic as well. They did say they're going to have to watch out for traffic because people are going to be trying to maybe slow down a lap to get their cars ready for the flying lap. Guesty so far though, third fastest. He's following a Racer Brown, who's fourth fastest. Then we've got Ensign Hewitt fifth fastest after that first run. Pat sixth fastest, good run from Pat. Barry Twin seventh, bit rusty, he hasn't been in the game for a while. Rido eighth fastest, we haven't seen Rido for a century. Catula is ninth fastest. Home 6 10th. 11th Jokers. Dan Wolf 12th. Oh, nice. Is that a Pennzoil one? That looks twitchy. You can see, can't you? You can see he's struggling in the corners there. And Bandit in the Bandit Rider in 13th so far, but they're resetting time. Skyjacker's still your pole man. He's taking a slow lap. It looks like he's still doing a slow lap because he's giving himself a fender bender around the back end of that car, a little off. Homesick Alien has managed to get himself second fastest of all the rest of the field in his TDK liveried Toyota FT1 Group X. TRD, sorry, TDK. I'm thinking of the old tape deck. Liam Anfield dropping down into third fastest. This is all a bit wild. I can't keep track of anything. Here's Racer Brown. Let's get on board. I bet there isn't an onboard, is there, with these? Because the concept car. Oh, there is. Oh, look at that. Fancy that. As we join Racer Brown. He's just done a pole lap worthy of pole. Now, will this be a cool down lap, or is he going to go for it no matter what? Nope, he's going for it. Racer Brown then. Rido's gone faster. So Skyjacker's second fastest. Homesick Alien's third fastest. Liam Anfield is fourth fastest. Guesty is fifth fastest. Cthulhu sixth fastest. Ensign Hewitt seventh fastest. Dan Wolf eighth fastest. And you can see in Racer Brown's hands, he is fighting with that car. It's squealing in the corners. He's deploying his battery down the straights. Ensign Hewitt goes faster, moves to sixth fastest. As we head to that final corner, Bandit also going faster. He's gone up to eighth, and it's seesawing down there. And we'll have a look through the grid in a second. And there you go. Wasn't worthy of pole, but very close indeed. Guesty though, Guesty pips the old man at the last minute by a hundredth of a second. Racer Brown, can he find more? Skyjacker, our early pole sitter, he's going for a run towards the line. He cannot get that pole back. Liam Anfield's a very fast man, but he's been out of the game for a while. He might have picked up a bit of rust, but he's going faster. Not fast enough to get ahead of Skyjacker. Homesick Alien now fifth fastest. Ensign Hewitt is sixth fastest after his last run. He's only a hundredth ahead of the Baz. The Baz also doing a solid lap last time around. And he's ahead of Cthulhu. Oh, look how close it is down in the field here. Bazza Ensign. It's very tight. Cthulhu only a hundredth behind the Barry twins. Dan Wolf is 10th fastest with Rido 11th. Cthulhu's gone faster again. I'll go back and have a look. Pat's 12th. He had an early good showing, but he slipped down to 12th with Jokus in 13th. Oh, there's a few yellow ones this time around. So what was it? Bandit's lap is worthy of a chat. Look at that, up to fourth for Bandit, putting it ahead of the Alien. Now we'll check the tyres out as well, see what's going on. So Guesty on pole, he's on the racing softs, as is Mr. Brown. Skyjacker also opting for a soft set of tyres. Bandit on the, I think they've all gone soft, haven't they? Ooh, someone's doing some oh, nice car. Nice livery. But wild drive in there from car 81. Cthulhu. And they're all resetting times again. Guesty, still pole. Racer Brown in second. Skyjacker third. Fourth is Bandit, with Homesick Alien in fifth. Liam Anfield in sixth. But they're just going towards the line, so it might change. Nope. Liam Anfield's just going around that final corner. Cthulhu then, seventh fastest, even though we've seen him over the hills and everywhere. Ensign Hewitt, eighth fastest now. It's forever changing. Ninth for Bazza twins. And Jokus moving up to 10th, ahead of Rido in 11th. Dan Wolf 12th, and Pat is the one holding the hot potato at the moment. Yeah, he's just coming around that final corner. Can he get that? Oh, I was going to say get it on pole, but get it on the road, possibly. Oh wow, we've got the Love Bot back. We haven't seen her for ages. I say her, it could be him. So also in the chat, Skyjack saying thanks for that, guys, and Muddy Koi Carp says Pennzoil is one of mine, and Mama Homesick saying evening thingy, hope you're okay. I'm good. And 69mega.com has found a girl for me. Thank you, I appreciate that. I've got one though. She's cracking. I don't need another. So Guesty is the man on top of the pile. The man on pole, the fastest of them all. And I know that'll irk Mr. Brown, who's sat at the side. He's not going for a final run. So Guesty. Oh, Skyjack has thrown it off as well on his final run. It's anyone's game coming into the final seconds of this. Who's going to cross the line first? I don't know. There's a clump of cars there with Bandit. I think that's Jocus and Pat. None of them go any faster. Bandit gets a pole position there from Guesty, but Guesty is going around. It's on his final lap. He's heading up towards the final corner. And the Bandit making out like a bandit. Stand and deliver your money or your life. Whew. Ha! But can Guesty recover it? No, he cannot. Oh, look at that. That's cool. So everyone's done their run. No, Liam's on a run. He's got some slow cars in front of him, though. No, he hasn't. Dan Wolf's gone faster. It's all gone crazy. Oh, Liam's lost it on the final corner into the pits. So Dan Wolf went faster. He stays in 10th. Ahead. No, he's pulled himself up ahead of Jokers, Rido, Pat on 13th. So we've got Bandit in pole position. Super driving there from the Bandit. Guesty in second, surprising to everyone. Bandit out of the blue. Racer Brown is third. Skyjacker will be fourth. Homesick Alien is fifth. Liam Anfield sixth. Bazza is seventh. Catula is eighth, with Ensign Hewitt ninth, I think. And Dan Wolf is 10th, ahead of Jokers in 11th. Rido in 12th. And Pat is in 13th. Wow. That was a little hectic. And my, the Flying Dutchman really surprising us. Bandit saying yes, 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 yes. Pat saying I've made the livery for Liam Anfield. Bandit has made his and mine. And Skyjack saying well done, Turtle. Oh, that's a diss, isn't it? So then, here we go. Bandit on the front. He doesn't like starting from the front. He always says he doesn't want to start on the front. Usually pulls over and lets everyone by. So Bandit up against Guesty, Racer Brown, Skyjacker, Homesick, Liam Anfield, Barry Twins, Cthulhu. It's going to be an absolute barnstorming race. They're off now. Looks like a good start from the Bandit. Guesty trying his best to get that inside line before they get to the first corner. But no, Bandit, he's around the outside. Guesty hasn't quite got up there, but Bandit's gone wide. Guesty has got up there, and so has Homesick Alien. Where did he qualify? He's come from nowhere. But Homesick Alien starting like an absolute flying legend. Now remember, none of them are allowed to use that overtake, and that must be killing them. And oh, Homesick Alien going for a late break on the Bandit. The Bandit sideways. My dearie wee, it was so close there for Bandit. He's battling with Racer Brown for keeping hold of it. Someone slipped off the track. It's a Racer Brown, I believe, or Skyjacker. Could be both. No, Skyjacker's there. He's still racing with us. It was Racer Brown, I think. Oh, Racer Brown. Poor Racer Brown. And Barry Twins has fallen to the back. Oh, no, it was Dan Wolf maybe we saw going off. Crazy times. Guesty leads from Homesick Alien. Bandit in third place still, with Liam Anfield having a look. And Cthulhu up into fifth. Skyjacker sixth. Pat is up into seventh. Pat, remember, was at the back. And Pat has had an absolute cracker. And now these guys have crossed the line, can start using their boost. And Guesty's already built up 2 seconds on Homesick Alien. He's going to need some boost. And Bandit, he's going to need some boost to defend from Liam Anfield. Cthulhu has got Skyjacker looking very closely at his rear quarters. And Skyjacker going for that move around the outside, but Cthulhu's got it covered up, but Cthulhu's outbraked himself, and he's off. And Skyjacker up into fifth place. What a battle we are having. Guesty then leads with Homesick Alien 1.7 seconds behind. Bandit battling with Liam Anfield. Liam trying to throw everything he's got at the Bandit. Skyjacker is up to 5th with Ensign Newitt now up into 6th. Cthulhu slipping down to 7th. There's Racer Brown in 8th. Bazza is in 9th. Pat is 10th. When are you further up than that? And Liam Rido is 11th. Dan Wolf 12th. And Jokus now slipping to the back, but it's because it's Big Willow and anything can happen. Guesty extends his lead to Homesick Alien with Bandit chasing him. They've all opted for the soft tyre, haven't they? So they've got to use in the next race, although you got to use the medium, but they can also use the super soft because they didn't use it in this first race or qualifying. So Bandit holding his own up against Liam Anfield. Liam Anfield trying to find a way by so he can start attacking Homesick Alien, but Bandit is more than enough for Liam, and this is helping Skyjacker out. With them two racing each other, they'll be slowing each other down, and Skyjacker will be trying to close the gap as Liam's still looking for a way by the Bandit. Has he got a run on him now into the final corner? He's using his boost, is Bandit, but Liam also is, and Liam up and into 3rd place. And it's all about the braking now for this final corner, getting it perfect to get the run down the straight. And the Bandit, he's got a lot more boost than Liam. He can boost past him down this straight if he so wishes. He's pressing the button. He's had a little boost. He's had a bite of the boost. He's gone for it. The move on Liam. Liam's nothing he can do. He's going around the outside, is Liam. And he stays. He maintains. Cracking stuff from Liam, but Bandit always a threat, and Skyjacker loving this, getting a ringside view of a beautiful battle between Liam Anfield and Bandit. Skyjacker then is 5th. Ensign Newitt all on his own a little bit there. Racer Brown's coming through. He's up in 7th, and Barry Twins as well coming up into 8th. Rido, Dan Wolf, someone's had an off, haven't they? No. Oh, Cthulhu. Cthulhu's dropped down to the back of the field as Guesty leads away. 2.3 seconds. Homesick Alien cannot match Guesty's pace in this race. What can Liam Anfield do? He's already 3 seconds behind Homesick Alien. These cars are pretty level matched around here. We saw in qualifying the times were very close to each other. Bandit having a mid-corner slide. He pulls her back together again, but he's got Skyjacker on his boost, but he's got no boost left, nor has Bandit, and nor has Liam. And Skyjacker going for a late break up the inside of Bandit, catching Bandit unawares there. And Bandit probably thought, I didn't know you could break that late into that corner. I'll try it next time. So Guesty has got the fastest lap so far of this 13-lap race. We are 5 laps in, and it's been cracking. So Liam Anfield in 3rd, Skyjacker 4th. Bandit has slipped to 5th place now, but always a threat. We've seen he's very handy with his boost. Ensign Newitt's been caught by Racer Brown. Racer Brown cutting through the field. Oh, but he doesn't want to do too much of that. And Ensign Newitt must be getting a bit of a sweat patch under his butt, because he's got Racer Brown applying pressure. Barry Twins, solid drive in 8th place at the moment. 2 seconds adrift from Racer Brown. 15 seconds ahead of Rido. Rido, Dan Wolf, Jokus, all in their own little battle down here. Pat a little bit further back, and Cthulhu, wow, that must have been some off. 144. Did you, I don't know. 144, that's a big lap to lose. Big Willow can be like that though. So, Guesty leads the way. Let's have a look then, where are we at? Skyjacker. Homesick Alien's dropped down. Oh my word, Homesick Alien's had a moment and dropped from 2nd all the way down to 8th place. Binko saying go Bandit in a field with this level of talent too. That's highly commendable. It is. It's cracking stuff. And Homesick Alien slipping down into 8th place, so that puts Guesty in the lead. Liam Anfield now in 2nd. Skyjacker in a podium position. And Bandit, he's had a taste of that podium. He could do with some more, he says. And he's always there, always a threat. Racer Brown has got past Ensign Newitt now. And Barry Twins 7th with Homesick Alien some 4.7 seconds behind him. Then we have Rido, who's 4 seconds ahead of Dan Wolf. He was only 1.6 seconds ahead of Jokus. Jokus starting to close in on Dan Wolf now. Then we have Pat, 8 seconds, and I think too late again off. He's not comfortable. Oh God, wait until you have to put the medium tyres on, Cthulhu. Then you're really not going to be very comfortable. So Guesty leads by 5.5 seconds. Guesty saying, I didn't know it was going to be this easy. Liam Anfield chasing him down, but he's got a Skyjacker to contend with. Skyjacker a little bit faster than Liam Anfield, and Bandit a little bit faster than them, I dare say. Racer Brown 2.5 seconds behind. We've seen a great pace from him, and possibly with still 6 laps to go in this race, he might catch them up. I think they're all starting to feel that tyre going from underneath them, and I think that's where we might see a couple of mistakes come. Bazza chasing down Ensign Ewart. He did a 108.4 last time around. Ensign Ewart a 109.2, so Ensign Ewart, he's got to up his game if he wants to stay ahead of the Baz. As he heads towards the line, we'll see what he's managed to get out of that Toyota this lap around Big Willow. 108.8. There's an off. Oh, is there? Or it might be further down the field. It's Dan. Oh no, Dan was having a cracking one in 10th place, and he slips down now as Guesty leads from Liam Anfield. Liam Anfield, though, he's got some stress on. Bandit's dropped back a little bit now from that battle. He's going to have to watch, because he was 2.5 seconds ahead of Racer Brown, and Racer Brown is starting to close in on Bandit. Maybe Bandit now just driving a bit more conservatively, not chasing after that podium. And Skyjacker is chasing after Liam, but Bandit, yeah, maybe just looking after his tyres a little bit, maybe thinking, we've still got a couple of laps to do on these. If I burn them out chasing those two ahead, this man will make it easy, too easy. Oh no, Racer Brown being bitten by the final corner. Ensign Ewart moves up into 5th place. Bazza up into 6th, and Racer Brown trying to find his bearings, looking at his compass and getting his way back on track. He's ahead of Rido, behind the Alien, and this is the jeopardy here at Big Willow. This could happen to you easily, happens all the time. So Koikarp in the chat saying, seems Cthulhu took a brief visit to the Shadow Realm. It does, doesn't it? Not a brief one, like a 30-second one. So Guesty, so far, doing what he needs to stay ahead of Liam Anfield. With Skyjacker now. It's all happening here. The tyres, I believe it's the tyres. The tyres are starting to give way on them, and this track, if it's a bit dusty, if it's a bit dirty on the tyre, then you have got no chance. So now Bandit is back into a podium position. The pole sitter, the race is coming to him. Please do not do anything as daft as Bazza on the final lap. Guesty then, a yellow flag. Could be anyone at this point. I think he's still there. Dan Wolf, I think he stayed where he was. So Ensign Ewart then 4th place. Bazza is in 5th. Skyjacker 6th. It's not great to park there though. Well, yeah, we don't have the things on. Homesick Alien 7th. Racer Brown. Oh, maybe, I don't know. Oh yeah, there it is. But we don't have the penalties on, or you wouldn't be able to overtake down the straight. That'd be awful, wouldn't it? Rido in 9th, 10th for Jokus, 11th for Pack, Tula in 12th, and yet Dan has left it parked up just outside the pits. It's a real shame. Should have just stayed in the pits, my friend. Guesty, possibly he probably thought he'd left it in the pits, gone off for a whittle, and he didn't realise his car's rolled out of the pits. But Guesty then 4-second lead on Liam Anfield. Ooh, someone else has had an off there. I think one of the further back cars. Oh, Racer Brown again, dropping it like it's hot. Straight up and trying to kill a couple of those spectators. Jokus, where are they? There's a chance. There's a chance for a position here as Racer Brown making his way on. He's rusty, huh? Oh no, Rido's gone as well now. So Dan Wolf goes up a position by default. Cthulhu down in 11th. This has been an exciting race for some of these guys. Bandit still maintaining that podium position at the moment. Down in the chat saying that I lose control literally direct to the pits and Shadow Realm. Oh gosh. It's a track that some people absolutely hate because of exactly that thing. One wheel is all it takes. Look at Bazza up to 4th with Skyjacker, Homesick. Oh, Ensign's had a trip, has he? Oh my. Jokers is now up to 8th ahead of Racer Brown, but he's 22 seconds behind Ensign at Ewerts. More dust in the air there. Have we lost anyone else? No. So as this is drawing over, I think Guesty starts. No, he's not on the final lap yet. He's on the penultimate lap. Liam Anfield still trying to chase him down, 4.5 seconds behind him. Bandit having an absolute belter of a race. Only one more lap. Oh, is it one more? No, they have to do the lap at lap 13 as well, don't they? So, oh, I don't know. Yeah, they'll have to do another lap after this. I'm getting all excited. Skyjacker has got himself ahead of Bazza. Homesick Alien in 6th. Ensign at 7th. It looks like Racer Brown's got himself back ahead of Jokus. But that's a big chasm between him and the next guys. And Skyjacker, Barry, Homesick and Ensign all having an absolute cracking race here. And there's yellow flags all over the place, isn't there? It's hard. There it is. I can't see you. It is coming back on track. Oh gosh, I don't know. It didn't look like Jokus. It might have been Pat, which has helped Catula no end. Catula was 9 or so seconds behind Pat. Now he's starting to see a glimmer of hope, with Pat getting a little closer with that off. Right, now we're on the final lap. So that was the penultimate lap, and this is the final lap. There you go. I was getting myself all in a tither or a t'other of some kind. So Guesty, absolute bonkers race. Bonkers race, it's got to be said. And Koi Carp saying, I personally absolutely love Big Willow. Binko saying, I've heard a rumour that going off at Big Willow is a 2-week holiday at the Shadow Realm. And Dante Joe saying, basically, it is a tough track. It is. These guys have done an absolute superb job. Guesty coming around that final corner to take the first win of the new season. And there he goes. Superb stuff from Guesty. Cracking drive. Liam Anfield takes 2nd spot after blowing those cobwebs off. He's still got it. Bandit, what can we say? Superb job. Take off your helmet and take a boo, my son. Well done. Skyjacker in 4th. Homesick Alien got 5th in the end, ahead of Barry Twins in 6th. Ensign in 7th. Racer Brown bringing it on home. And Pat's finished in 10th. So Pat finished ahead of Catula in the end. Well done. Catula in 11th. Dan Wolf is just outside the pit. So we're just Racer Brown coming around that final corner. And I think we saw pretty much everyone. Racer Brown keeping it together, heading towards the line, grabbing that 8th spot. And Jokus grabbing 9th in the end. And that... Now, why don't you lot go and put some medium tyres on and see how that feels. Right, what's the fuel like? Ooh, the fuel after 13 laps was nearly done on some of these guys, weren't they? So Guesty took the win. That would have been plush in that lovely livery, taking the win. When we go to the next screen, would have seen a lovely shot of the livery, but as it is, he's in the, is it silver? He's in the silver dream. So Rido saying this Wi-Fi with angry faces. Rido saying, just so I'm on the same wavelength Bandit is Turtle, am I right? Yeah, he is. He had a name change. Koi saying, don't recall a time Racer Brown has finished so far down. It is a shocker. Ensign knew it was 4th. Was 4th, hit off by car rejoining track. then got overtaken by everyone. Oh, that's a shame. Pat saying, I can confirm Katula had a trip to the Ether. I joined him on the outside of the final corner. I may have also given Jokus an assist. And Bandit saying, soft, slippery as can be. I had a smile when Sky went off. And second of as RB was wrapped towards me. Ooh. So there you go. Wow, what a race. I'll take you. Oh, I missed Guesty doing his celebration, reading the chats. Sorry, guys. So I'll take you to the race results. There he is. Guesty takes the win with Liam Anfield in second. Bandit with a podium. Skyjacker in fourth. Homesick Alien in fifth. Barry Twins is sixth with Ensign Ewer in seventh. Racer Brown in eighth. Jokus in ninth. Pat was 10th. Katula 11th. Dan Wolf 12th. And I'm sure Rido would go on. He hasn't put him on there. But Rido got Wi-Fi'd out of the room. And Guesty got the fastest lap with a 107.283. Pretty sure there's probably points for that. Usually get points for all sorts. So I imagine there's points for fastest laps and poles. That's the Grand Slam then, wasn't it, Guesty? No, you didn't get pole, did you? Because Bandit got pole. That's a shame, isn't it, Guesty? You could have done the Grand Slam. But no. Right then, we are going at 20:45. Bloody hell, look at that. Over 10 minutes. I'm spoiled. Right, we'll find someone for you to watch. Someone's got to go out, haven't they? And then get ourselves ready for a 31-lap race. So we'll go to spectate. There's no one on track, which is a real shame. But it's not going to change anything where I'm sat. I'm still going. I'm just trying to think who might go on track. Someone's going on track. Ensign, he is a star, isn't he, eh? He's a star. Right, I shall return. I'll see you soon. Sup, tubers? I was trying out a new intro there, seeing how it goes. All right, and we're pushed back. We've pushed back to 2 minutes because Bandit is giddy from his... he hasn't finished his champagne yet. He needs extra time. Right. Let's have a quick look at the chin wagging in the stream. There's a lot of it, I think. So, yeah, Quick Up says, but it does show the mistakes and Shadow Realm visit happen to the best of them. It does. And the Baz Thingy, hello, my English buddy. Hello, my Belgium buddy. Rido saying, cup of tea time, I reckon. Yeah, stay calm, cup of tea. And Racer Brown saying, yep, not touched it for at least a month and a half. Very rusty, lol, coy. Yeah, baby. It'll be all right. You'll win this next one, I'm sure. All right, then. Where's all the info? Let's get that up. So, what we reckoning? They're going to have to pit. That fuel's not going to go all the way through this race. And Ensign Newitt's out there. He's testing with a set of mediums. He's managed a 109.2. We saw 108s, did we? Oh, Liam's done a 107. What's he testing on? I'm not sure. 106 or 109 with he's gone for medium. And Pat's gone for soft. Did he use super soft in the first race? I do not recall. I thought they were all on softs, but sometimes things glitch out and I don't get the same readout as other people. But yeah, I think Pat, he can't use those soft tyres if he used them in the first race. He's got to put a sort of mediums or super softs on. So that's how I read it. Guesty then. Seems that most of the field have opted for a set of mediums for the start, except for Liam and Bandit. Both are on the super softs, and I think it's... Oh no, I think it might be just starting the same grid. I don't think it's a reverse grid or anything. I think it's just what their finishing positions were. Possibly. Don't hold me to that. So, Skyjacker is asking if we're ready. And off to a good start there. With 3 Rs, 4, 5 Rs. Oh, yeah. Dan's on the R train. Choo-choo, we're on our way. Cthulhu, I'm sure he's doing this on purpose. He must know. I'll have to send him a private message. Call him Rebel Scum. Just out of the blue. See if he's how that translates. Skyjacker doesn't even have to ready up, so we can miscount that one as a novelty. So far it's just Cthulhu. Okay. Pat has gone for respect. I can't fault him for that. He's found a grey area where I can't touch him. And there's Skyjacker saying, good luck to the field as we make our way to the grid for the feature race. Oh, he was definitely on SS in round 1, says Pat. Sorry, Pat, I didn't notice. Racer Brown saying, get my excuses in, lol. Yes, so, yeah, I didn't notice, Pat. I'm so sorry. I thought everyone was on softs. But I think it might have shown me that. I think my readout might be wrong. Incorrect. So it does stay, as I predicted, the same. Guesty on pole with Liam, and Bandit's on them super softs. Liam's going for super softs also, I think. He is. So them two will be flying. Guesty, he's had an alright start. It felt like he was still stood at the same place. I'm on that rubbish camera, that's why. So Guesty, he manages to stay ahead of Liam Anfield, even though Liam Anfield is on those super softs. Skyjacker made a great start. It's Bazza. No, where's Bandit? Bandit has slipped down a lot. He's making his job hard today. And he's down into 7th place. Jokus is 8th, with Cthulhu in 9th. 10th for Pat. 11th for Rido. Dan Wolf 12th. And Racer Brown down in 13th already. So Guesty, and remember they're not allowed to use the boost in the first lap, on the first lap. So you'll be seeing no boosting. Oh, Liam Anfield's asking, no, he's all right, he's all right. I saw him kicking up dust and thought he'd gone off the track, but he's survived it somehow. Unbelievable stuff. So Guesty leads from Liam Anfield. Skyjacker, they're all getting a little twitchy in that final corner. Homesick Alien is on the verge. He's there waiting to cross the line so he can get on that boost. And he crosses the line. No, he's not on the boost straight away. That really surprised me. I thought he'd be boosting. Now Guesty is under attack from Liam Anfield. Liam Anfield found himself on the inside of this corner on those super softs. I'm really surprised that he's not just like flying away on the super soft tyre. Guesty, he's struggling with the car, staying on the track. He's on the track, sorry. It's a really weird perspective I keep getting with these cameras. It really looks like they're going off. And because I assume it from Big Willow. So Skyjacker, I won't get excited again, I promise, until I definitely see they're off. No more false alarms. Homesick Aliens closed right up to Skyjacker. Then we've got Barry Twins in 5th. Bandit in 6th. He's made up a position. Ensign at 7th. Jokers in 8th. With Cthulhu chasing him down in 9th. Pat having a wobble down there in 10th place. Rido in 11th. And is it Racer Brown 12th? Dan Wolf in 13th. I thought we saw a move just now somewhere around here. Was Pat having a move? Oh no, Pat's gone a little wide in the final corner, having a wiggle, getting it back together again, but he's ended up behind Racer Brown. I'm sure he was going for a move on, it weren't Rido. I don't know who he was having it might have been Rido. No, it must have been, who was it? Yeah, it was Rido. Cool car, Rido. I didn't notice that livery in the first race. That's awesome. I like it. So he's got Racer Brown chasing him down, Pat in 12th, and Dan Wolf in the Pennzoil, Koi Cars Pennzoil. He's having an off. Liam Anfield's leading. Liam Anfield is leading the race. I think we saw that just starting to happen, didn't it? But Liam Anfield now on those super softs. He's going to try and run and hide from the medium guys, because Liam Anfield will have to put that medium set of tyres on at some point. Whilst these guys can move to the faster compound of tyre come the end of the race. But I imagine it's all to do with tyre wear, because they can't, if they've used the soft, they won't be able to go back to it. So it's either medium or super soft is their choice. Or I don't know though, because it just looked like everyone was on softs in the first race for me, and I think that was a glitch. But Liam leads the way from Guesty in 2nd, Skyjacker in 3rd, Homesick Alien in 4th. Then we've got Bandit, he's up to 5th now. So Bandit using those tyres to their best, and he's got himself ahead of Bazza. Sorry Bandit, we've missed both your moves. Ensign Hewitt though, getting away from Cthulhu, who's down in this little batch of racers here. Jokers, Rido, Racer Brown, Pat. It's all very tight and close. Looks lovely. Shall we get on board with Mr. Brown? Possibly. And there's Racer Brown. He's trying to get a move done on Rido. Thinks better of it over the hill. Does unstable the car. Still trying to line his car up down there. And he's not using any boost so far going into the corner. He's going to save that for the straight, I'm sure. Sparks flying off of Rido's car. He can see Jokus. And I don't know who the other one was. Just ahead. And it looks like Pat's going for a move on her Racer Brown, and Pat pulling off a blinder. An absolute belter there from Pat up the inside of Racer Brown, as Racer Brown was trying to line up Rido. And these guys are having themselves a glorious race further back in the fields. Who was it just ahead of... Oh, it's Cthulhu, sorry, it's Cthulhu. And Jokus looks eager to get past Cthulhu at the moment. Oh, Jokus being caught out by the corner. It's the Big Willow strikes again. And then that takes some pressure off of Cthulhu now. And Rido, Pat and Racer Brown battling it out there as Jokus gets back on track ahead of Dan Wolf. Meanwhile, Liam Anfield is 3 seconds ahead of Guesty, but Guesty's got Skyjacker really leaning heavily into him. Skyjacker on board with him. He thinks it's raining. Must be just bashing buttons like the ape that he is with his Y. That's them big thumbs. That's why he presses Y, because it's easy to press than R. His windscreen wiper on. But it's not distracting him any. I don't suppose he sees it. I think he sits on the front. He's turned it off now. Oh. But yeah, I don't know if you'd see the windscreen wiper if you're at the front. But Skyjacker doing his best, pushing hard against the Guesty. But Guesty holding strong on those medium tyres. Homesick Alien just a whisper behind us, and Bandit just a whisper behind Homesick Alien. Oh my word, let's have a look at the Bandit and his comeback. He's on them super soft tyres, remember. He's doing 108s, where the Alien, he's doing 108s as well, but they're late 108s, and Bandit getting a wiggle on in the Toyota behind Homesick Alien. And a scary moment there for Bandit. His heart must have been in his mouth, but Bandit again fighting at the pointy end of the pack. It's great to see. Mama Homesick saying, come on son, and Binko saying, let's not forget that Skyjacker is the defending champion, so one to keep an eye on. There you go, you are right. Was that all the way back at the beginning of the year when he was the first VRC champion of 2022? So wow, it's lovely this. Liam Anfield, he's having a field day out there. He's loving life. He's 3.5 seconds, but he's got to go on the slow tyre in the second half of this race. What are we doing? 7 laps of the 31. Fuel looks about halfway for some of these guys. Liam saved a bit more than Guesty, but I do believe Guesty's got a heavy right foot. And oh, Skyjacker, his way of getting through. Oh, Liam Anfield off. No, I don't know who's off. Ah, Dan Wolf. Dan Wolf at the side of the road, and Liam Anfield 3.7 seconds ahead of Guesty with Skyjacker. Homesick Alien's ever closer now, but he's got to push because he's got Bandit on the super soft tyres. Bandit's outside the front left tyre, sorry. Is taking a hammer in there. The Baz, 2.5 seconds adrift of these guys. Only less than 2 seconds ahead of Ensign Ewart. Looks like these two might clash soon. Race around, he's got ahead of Pat and Katula now. He's on his way. Just trying to get out of Dodge with Katula. Struggling with the Toyota, it seems. Or Big Willow, one of the two. And Pat in the groove on them racing softs. Keeping Katula honest all the way. Jokus, he was with those guys. Well, we saw it, didn't we? We saw his big spin. He's putting down into 11th with Rido down in 12th, and Big Willow is really... This is the thing, I'm reckoning some guys have just jumped in, thought it'd be all right, no practice. But this is one of those tracks where you've got to do a bit of practice. I think you've got to know this track inside out. Oh, I must have talked too much. That was a cold coffee, that was. That wasn't enjoyable. It was nice. It was all right, but it's not the best coffee I've ever had. Not when it's cold. Binko also says, yes, he was the first VRC champion of 2022. Interesting fact for you, I'm the first and only VRC GT7 champion. But I don't like calling attention to it. Binks, you're just the champion of Sundays, man. You are the Sunday champion. But yes, the only GT7 series that we ran, I think 4 rounds it managed, and Binko came out victorious in that one, the Focus. I don't even think it's on YouTube. It was so skippy and bouncy and juddery. So we don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno. Yeah, we don't talk about that league. So Liam Anfield out there, 4 seconds. He's really stretching his legs. Guesty has pulled away from Skyjacker. Bandit's got himself past the Alien. I should have stayed with it, shouldn't I? We were watching Liam for ages doing nothing. So Bandit snuck one past the Alien, and he's looking tentatively at Skyjacker, who is not managing to get that pace down on the track to keep Guesty honest and company. And the Bandit is the man to watch at the moment. He's shaking it up. He's shaking it up. He's going for it. No, he's had a second thought, but he's really on Skyjacker's tail now as they come through the final corner to complete lap 10. He's on his boost, his Bandit, but I'm sure Skyjacker's probably boosting as well. Bandit having a look, but it's just not enough on Skyjacker. As Binko reminds us, he's the reigning champion in this league. Homesick Alien fourth there. He's just spectating, I believe. He's waiting for later in the race when he gets some acceptable tyres on that Toyota before he starts getting some action going. The Baz has got Ensign Ewart. Ensign Ewart has been threatening for a while now to roll up to the back of the Baz, and there he comes, Ensign Ewart on the attack, and Barry Twins a bit late on the brakes going into that set of corners, and that's giving Ensign Ewart even more to get close. And in the background, Racer Brown in 8th place, closing in. Pat in 9th, not a bad run for Pat. He's ahead of Cthulhu, and Jokus in, Jokus is in trouble. He's on the other side of the tyre wall, and he's finding his way back to the track as someone goes past the yellow car. And Rido, he's been in, he's gone for a set of super soft tyres. He lets the leading pack through, and he's on his way. And Dan Wolf is moving in the right direction. So Liam Anfield, still only 4 seconds is the tyres. Have they topped out? He did a 108.8 his last time around. Guesty a 108.7 on the medium. So now the shift, although Guesty's really burning through his fuel a lot more than Liam Anfield. I think Liam Anfield possibly pacing himself a little bit to save fuel and to save tyre. And he's just maintaining that 4 seconds there. We see Jokus, it looks like, going slow to the side of the track. Or not Bandit. No. I don't know who it was. Sorry. It might have been Pat. Yeah, it might have been Pat letting them all through, which helps Cthulhu close up the gap a little bit. And we saw Jokus having an off. And Rido's 14 seconds. Rido's put the super softs on, so he might be gaining some good ground on him. Right, now, this is a confusing one because Bandit is now ahead of Skyjacker. Superb driving from Bandit on those super softs. But how long can the super softs last here at Big Willow? That is the burning question. Skyjacker and Homesick Alien have merged to become one flying beast. There's a yellow flag, but it's okay. It's none of the leaders, and they're all shuffling around. Skyjacker's gone for the move on the Bandit, and Skyjacker now is second. Have we lost someone? Liam? Where's Liam? Did he pit? Where the dagnammit is Liam Anfield? He did not pit. He's had a mistake. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm never going to get that. I lost him, didn't I, for ages? No, I've got him driving on. So we saw where it happened. We just didn't see it happen. So there you go, Liam Anfield from the lead down into 5th spot. That is the jeopardy here at Big Willow, and that is going to change up his strategy. His strategy is to sling it into those pits as quick as possible and get rid of those dying old tyres, whilst Guesty on his mediums cracks on. And Binko says, yes, it's the Forbidden Championship, lol. It is. Shh, we don't talk about it. So it was just so jumpy, laggy. It was really difficult to I don't know, it must have been tricky for you guys to race, but to watch it was hard work. It's got better though. We did do a GT7 run, and it was a lot better, I think. I think if VGT wasn't so close to starting, it may have some movement. who's moving. Skyjacker's going slow. Oh my God. And now we're seeing the tyre deck starting to come into it. And Ensign Ewart up into fourth. This is a red letter day in the Ensign Ewart family. He's got Racer Brown, though, just about to take that away from him. He didn't hold it long, did Ensign Ewart, but no, he's still got fifth. It's fourth. He's lost. My gosh, this race has had a turn. So Guesty is now leading with Homesick Alien in second spot, Bandit in third. Racer Brown is some 6 seconds off Bandit, so Bandit hasn't got too much to worry about there. Ensign Ewart is up into fifth. Skyjack has slipped down into sixth. Bazza is in seventh. Liam slipped down, well, he's pitted and put some mediums on, and now he's in eighth, but he dropped off the track, dropped down to fifth, come into pit, and now he's put some mediums on, and I'm guessing he's going to try and run all the way. We're just under halfway. We're on lap 15 of 31, and we saw their fuel was getting tight. Well, the fuel's lasting 15 laps, so yeah, he can get that to the end, fuel-wise and tyre-wise. So Liam Anfield could still be still a chance in this race. He's out there now, putting some laps in. Guesty on the older set. He's going to want to go longer because obviously those softs, super softs, do not last 15 laps, as Liam Anfield has found out. Bandit's sticking with him, but he's there. For God's sake, I thought there was a lot of dust and stuff then. I thought we'd had enough. But Bandit, he's still living with those tyres. He's still getting something out of them. Racer Brown, still 6 seconds. He's done a 109.1 as Racer Brown. Bandit a 109.3. So even though Bandit's super softs are absolutely near the rim, he's still matching the lap times of the people around him. A 109.4 for Homesick Alien. Guesty a 109.6. So Bandit's still faster than those around him. A yellow flag. It's none of these guys. It looks like Jokers. It is Jokers. Jokers has been doing the off-road track today. All Jokers nearly coming on in front of Skyjacker, and there is Guesty 4.2 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien, who are leading this race. Bandit on the super softs. How they're still clinging on, I do not know, but he's doing a superb job staying with the top two, and he stays out for another lap. He is really edging his bets. Is Bandit. He's lost a second to Racer Brown this lap though, so he must be losing some edge in those tyres. Bandit a 110.0C, and now Racer Brown a 109.0, so a second faster. Ensign Ewart holding his own up there in fifth, but his fuel is absolutely tanked out. Skyjackers is low. Racer Brown has done a great job on saving fuel, even though he's been down in all sorts of adventures further down the field. He's now risen up into fourth place through people's mistakes and through some canny racing, but his fuel is very good. His fuel is amazing. Guesty's fuel is on the borderline. It's done. He's got to come in. He's not going to get that car around again with that. It's vapors on that car, absolute vapors. There he goes into the pits. Our leader into the pits then, Homesick Alien. He's still got some fuel. He's staying out. He's made the decision to stay out. Bandit also staying out. He's got a good fair whack of fuel on that. Racer Brown still got a quarter of a tank of fuel on board. He's staying out. Ensign Ewart's come in. He's tight for fuel. Skyjacker, he's low on fuel. He might get this lap. I think this lap, and that's it. He's one and done. Bazza's still got a fair bit of fuel on there. You can see he was very conservative. There's Liam Anfield then. He's moved up to sixth with his early pit stop. Guesty's come out just in front of him. That's the leader. Liam Anfield has got the undercut done, but don't forget, Guesty's on the super softs. So Liam Anfield, he might have momentum and track position, but Guesty has got the grippy tyres, and Guesty maintains. Oh, there was a little contact there. I think Liam must have lifted a bit just in case that had something to do with him, but he wants to fight with Guesty. As Guesty, it took about a lap for those super soft runners to get their tyres up and running, wasn't it? So Liam's, he's in the sweet spot at the moment with those mediums, but now it looks like Guesty's tyres have warmed up and he's on the move. But wow, I did not know Liam Anfield was going to be that close. And now Homesick Alien's gone in, I think because he has to. So does the Bandit. Racer Brown stays out, and Skyjacker, wow, he launched it to the pits. The quickest line he could possibly find was from the apex of the final corner all the way to the pit entrance. So Racer Brown is leading this race, believe it or not. He has not pitted, but he's got just under a quarter of a tank of fuel on board. And Bazza, his fuel has gone red. He's moved up into second place. There's Guesty ready to retake the lead. Liam Anfield ahead of Homesick Alien, but again, Homesick Alien, this is the thing I said, when you start on the super soft tyre or the faster tyre, you've got to put the slower tyre on. And there's Homesick Alien. He's only got to do 12 laps on these super softs, so I don't think he's going to have the problems Liam Anfield probably hoping that the super soft tyre guys were going to be going off around him while his mediums were still in a sweet spot, but these guys have pitted quite late, so their super soft tyres are not going to burn out before the end of the race. The Bandit, he's gone to the medium tyre. He's in 6th spot. Now Racer Brown's into the pits. This could be a position for Bandit. Bazza as well. That's another position for Bandit. But they're going to be on the super soft tyres. So, yeah. No. What? That is a surprise. He's gone in and he can, I think there's nothing in the rules of the amount of time you do on these tyres. So maybe Bandit's gone in to get rid of the mediums and put on a set of super softs. We will see. Wow, it's interesting. Guesty then, 107.3, fastest man on track. Liam Anfield under pressure from Homesick Alien, as he thought he possibly would have been. And can he get that boost to work for him? Can he defend this second spot for the next 11 laps against Homesick Alien? Racer Brown's come out of the pits on the super softs ahead. Oh, Catula, has he pitted yet, or did he pit really early? He may have pitted really early or something. Let's have a look. I don't know. But Catula on a set of super softs, he's up into 5th place somehow. Skyjacker in 6th, with Ensign Hewitt in 7th, all on the super soft tyres. Bazza is on the super softs. Bandit is on the super. He did pit and put another set of super softs on. He was not having those mediums. He said, no, I'd rather fight down here in 9th and 8th than defend up there in 4th or 5th, where he was going to be. So interesting strategy. Pat on the mediums. He's in a solid 10th place, well ahead of Jokers. Jokers not going to be able to catch Pat up in this race, I don't think. Rido in 12th, and Dan Wolf down there in 13th. He's going in the pits to get rid of those medium tyres, and he can put something a bit sticky on now and enjoy himself. Guesty 4 seconds ahead of Liam Anfield. Liam Anfield still defending from the Alien, wiggling through that corner. Homesick Alien having a bite of the dust, and on board with the Alien, and just behind Homesick Alien you've got Racer Brown, who's very swift as well, so double jeopardy. And Racer Brown, oh, he's going for the move up the inside in the final corner. Balls as big as King Kong, a bit of door banging. It's going to be 3 wide, and Liam Anfield is defending with all his might. He says, okay, I've lost the position to Homesick Alien, I'm not losing it to him, and he's going in for the move. Oh my word. Wow. Liam Anfield on those medium tyres, absolutely getting racy. Catula's had to go into pit now. And Homesick Alien up into 2nd place, 5.6 seconds behind Guesty. And now Liam Anfield has to defend from Racer Brown. But Racer Brown having a look at the outside. It's not on. And Liam Anfield defends successfully, as Racer Brown again having a little look, seeing if there's anything on the table. And it is not. Liam Anfield, you've got to say, has put on a race this last 2 laps against Homesick Alien and Racer Brown, and this could well play into Skyjacker. Skyjacker's some 10 seconds behind those boys. Oh, they had less fuel on, didn't they? Well, Racer Brown did. That must be how he jumped in front of Skyjacker, who's just ahead of Ensenua. Ensenua has just lost the position to Bandit. Bandit up to 6th. Changing has done him a world of good. He was behind the Baz and Cthulhu, with Cthulhu pitting, and Barry might be in trouble. He's on the super softs. They're all on the super soft, so Bandit is just on fire at the moment. He somehow he got past Cthulhu in the pits. He got past Bazza and Ensenua on track, I'm sure of it, and he's chasing down Skyjacker and catching Skyjacker. Skyjacker might be in trouble from the Bandit. Liam Anfield has lost the position to Racer Brown, but I mean, come on. Racer Brown on those super soft tyres, it was always going to be that way, and now Homesick Alien has got to keep an eye on his rearview mirror, because his second place is not safe with Racer Brown chasing him down. Now, Liam Anfield's got 9.5 seconds on Skyjacker, and we've got 8 laps to go. 107s from Skyjacker. Liam Anfield doing 109s. It's not looking good. Some car just flying off in the background there in final corner. Who was it? It was crazy. It was yellow. Oh no, Bandit! Bandit was on his push, and he's had an off, and that is not what he needed, and he's going to end up back behind the Baz if he's not careful. There's Barry Twins coming down the straight now. He's 6 seconds ahead of Cthulhu, and we've got a nice little tight battle coming together down here with Ensenua trying to catch up with Skyjacker. Skyjacker trying to catch up with Liam Anfield. And Racer Brown getting the fastest lap of the race, a 106.7. Homesick Alien might be in trouble here. He hasn't got the pace of Guesty. Guesty flying out the front there. Now this might be just a test of where their fuel is. We saw a few of them running very tight before their pit stops. Is there enough fuel to get to the end of the race? Is the next question. Racer Brown is colossal, isn't he? He really is a titan. He's flying at the moment. He's really starting to bring the noise to Homesick Alien, he's caught up a second on Guesty. Interesting, but Guesty's tyres look absolutely spanking. Liam Anfield, Skyjacker's had a moment. He must have done. He's ended up behind Ensenua at 1:17 for Skyjacker. He was pushing hard, wasn't he, to try and catch up Liam Anfield for that 4th place. Obviously pushed the car a little too far, and now he's got Bazza closing in. Bazza looking like he's chasing after a 6th spot here. Ensenua up to 5th. And I imagine he's happy with that. I'm going the wrong way. So behind Bazza is the Bandit after his little excursion, and he's 2.8 seconds behind Barry Twins, 3.4 seconds ahead of Cthulhu. Pat's in 10th, but he's just racing for fun at this point. He's 44 seconds behind Cthulhu, and he's a minute ahead of Jokus. So just familiarise yourself with the car. Jokus has not had a good evening here tonight in these Toyotas or at Big Willow. One or the other he has not enjoyed. Hopefully the next race, Interlagos, just as twisty, just as much jeopardy of offs. So, but hopefully Interlagos more to his liking. Rido in 12th. We haven't seen Rido for ages. Hopefully he won't be disheartened by this. Get that buzz. Dan Wolf, he's on home ground, but I think he's on a gamepad, which if this car's twitchy with a wheel, then with a gamer pad it's going to be dismal to try and drive. So then let's go back to have a look at Guesty. 2.5. Homesick Alien is definitely closing in on the Guesty. Liam Anfield dropping further back. Ooh, he's made a small mistake there, and he's got Racer Brown trying to close in. Racer Brown's got himself up ahead of Ensenua. Oh no, Racer Brown's dropped down behind Liam Anfield. Yeah, he did a 122. Oh my gosh. Oh dearie me. So Liam Anfield back up into a podium position, and Racer Brown having to push again. Skyjack has gone into the pits. Odd. Is that because he doesn't think the fuel will last? Interesting. So in the chat, we have Daira in the chat say Voya T Dante, and Binko saying Racer Brown's first race was just a glitch in his system, just needed his alien programming rebooting. Well, you'd say that, but he's made a mistake. We've seen a chink in his armour. Guesty though is totally on form, absolutely up for this, isn't he? Shame his car's so plain. Homesick Alien is in second spot, 10 seconds ahead of Liam Anfield. Racer Brown still might get that podium. Although fuel may be a question. No, his fuel's fine. Ensign Newer is in fifth. His fuel's definitely fine. Great for Ensign Newer. Bazza in seventh. Bazza's in sixth. Bandit in seventh. Cthulhu is in eighth. Skyjacker put on a brand new set of super soft tyres. That's why he pitted. He's going for fastest lap. But, I mean, he was... Oh, someone having a big off in front of him. Who's that? Cthulhu. So he's going to get that position back. But I can't remember where he was when he pitted. If it's worth it for the fastest lap. But we're on lap 28 of 31 at the moment. Guesty leads from Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien is closing the gap though. Little by little, he is closing in on Guesty. But we don't know if Guesty is just looking after his car. Liam Anfield looking like he's good for a podium here at the moment. Racer Brown is trying to push on, but he is running out of laps as they'll be starting lap 29 anytime soon. If Guesty's not already started it, he's on 29. So's Homesick Alien, so's Liam Anfield, and now Racer Brown is as well. And with Racer Brown pushing as hard as he can, that means other offs could possibly happen. And this man, Ensign Newer, will be more than happy to take over that fourth position. Well, has Bazza had an off? Because wasn't Bazza behind Racer Brown? Bandit all up in Bazza's business. And Skyjacker 4 seconds behind him. Someone's had a yellow, but I don't think it's any of the top 8. It's Rito. As Guesty brings it around again to finish lap 29 and get lap 30 started, the penultimate lap. And Homesick Alien's got it down to 1.5 seconds. Homesick Alien definitely on a push here, and he's definitely got a bit better pace than Guesty come the end of the race. A 108.4 from Guesty, a 108.2 from Homesick Alien. Liam Anfield falling further back, but Racer Brown cannot gain ground enough on Liam Anfield. Ensign Newitt in 5th with Barry Twins in 6th. Bandit 7th, giving Barry Twins a lot to think about come the end of the race. It's exciting stuff, but Barry Twins seems to have pulled out a little bit to Bandit, leaving Bandit some more work to do. Cthulhu in 8th. Skyjacker back in the pits with Pat in 10th. 11th for Jokers. Dan Wolf 12th. He's got ahead of Rido somehow. And there we see Guesty 9/10 ahead of the Alien. One more lap to go after this one. It's crazy out there. Liam Anfield 5 seconds on Ensign Newitt. Ensign Newitt, he's all good. Although did they have an off in front of Ensign? So Guesty, he started the final lap. He's 1.2 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien. This is a battle. They've both got vapours in their fuel tanks. Liam Anfield, he's clear in 3rd. So it's all down to these guys, Guesty and Homesick Alien, 6/10 between them. Homesick Alien very close to a win. Guesty's already grabbed a win in this series. In race 1, he's going for the double, the coveted double. but Homesick Alien may stand in his way. 5/10. It's just not going to be enough for Homesick Alien, and I think Guesty may have this one wrapped up in the Silver Dream. Coming around, braking for the final time, for the final corner. Homesick Alien is a 10th behind. It's going to be a drag race all the way to the line. It's going to be all about the boost. It's all about the boost. Then Guesty takes the win. Homesick Alien so close in second. Liam Anfield, and after his off and the falling like a rock on the medium tyres, I would never have thunk he'd got a podium, but he did. Take a boo, my son. Racer Brown comes home in a respectable 4th place in the end, with Ensign Newer a cracking 5th. Isn't that what he got in the first race? 5th place for Ensign Newer, 6th for the Baz. What an adventure these guys have been on, especially that man there, Bandit. Wow. 7th. Cthulhu comes home in 8th. And I don't know, we saw Skyjacker popping into the pits, so I don't know, for another set of softs. He's just using his tyre allocation up before the end of the race. Pat's finished in 10th. Joker's finished in 11th. Dan Wolf's making his way around that final corner, but Skyjacker comes home in 9th, ahead of Dan Wolf. Oh, Joker's has just finished, I think. Dan Wolf, he hasn't quite made it yet, and Rito's in the pit, so Dan Wolf milking a bit of airtime as he makes his way to 12th spot, ahead of Rito in 13th, whom is in the pits. So Guesty gets the double win. Unbelievable. This is going to be a remarkable championship. Only 5 weeks long, 10 races to find out who is the best of this batch. And so far, so good. And let's see, we'll catch Guesty this time. I missed him. There he goes. He's got a trophy. His car's a bit boring, though. He usually has really good liveries, does Guesty. It's a bit disappointing, though. So I'll take you to the race results. And here we go. Guesty with his win. 2nd win of the evening. Ooh, does someone want to be a VGT champion? I think he came close. It was like a drop score situation. I don't know. It might have been VGT. So maybe he feels it owes him. Homesick Alien come home in 2nd place in that race, with Liam Anfield getting a great podium with the wrong strategy. Or was it the wrong strategy? Because in the end, he got a podium. Racer Brown in 4th. Oh, a great fight back from Racer Brown from quite far back, I'm sure. From the beginning of the race, he was virtually at the back. So Ensign Newer in 5th, Barry Twins in 6th, Bandit in 7th, Cthulhu in 8th, Skyjacker in 9th, Pat in 10th, Jokers in 11th, Dan Wolf in 12th, and Rito in 13th. And every single one of them has a story, a tale to tell after that race. My word. That was like Adventure Time rather than a race. Backpacking across the outback. So in the chat, I saw it moving a bit. Ensign Newitt debated pulling out of this championship before it began, as car was so tricky. Glad I raced though. So Ensign Newitt enjoyed himself. Pat saying, about as good as I expected around here, having next to no practice beforehand. Easier to drive than the Mazda last time I tried this championship. Dante saying, from the dead. And Skyjack saying, gotta say, rejoins were shocking tonight. Oh dear. And Ensign Newitt saying, Skyjacker, that killed my 4th in race 1. Yes, I think there were some dashes back, but that's Willow Springs. Don't choose Willow Springs then, Skyjacker. You've only got yourself to blame. I know rejoins, you have to be careful and come back on track careful and make sure there's no one around. But Willow Springs is just a totally different beast. It's like you're off and you're on. I don't think you get a chance to stay off. You slide off and slide back onto the track. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. But no, yes, it'll be discussed, I'm sure, in the steward's room and in the brief next week. Ensign Newitt saying, cheers for tonight all. Thanks, Thingy. Great comms. Yeah, I wasn't sure how it was going to go, because I just sort of like literally half an hour before we went on stream is when I heard the news And I just thought, oh, can I be all excited and get all into a racy thing when there's such a dark cloud? But no, yes, you have to, don't you? You have to crack on. You have to, crack on with these things. So I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Seymour Butts. Thank you for joining us here at the virtual. Hey, I'm wrapping up. I haven't even given you the rundown. So it's Interlagos next week, okay, for your Thursday evening racing. Then we look tomorrow, Friday night, at the Max 5s. And we will be racing at Spa. So join us for those feisty little Mazda touring cars at Spa. Then on Sunday, for the Sunday Sprint Madness in the little Toyotas, the table's not been updated. We're at Suzuka. Apparently the full track. I thought it would have been one of the smaller tracks. And then on Tuesday with the Super GTs, we are going to be racing at Suzuka also. God, we do like to line our races up, don't we? We get our ducks in a line here. In the chat, Mama Home6 saying that was very exciting. Well done all. Thanks for the great comms thingy. Thank you. And Dante saying, I came back to Rideau from 3 laps behind. I'm proud of myself. You've done well there, Dan. Super stuff. I was your broadcasting commentator, Seymour Butts. Thank you for joining us here at the Virtual Racers Club. I've told you what's happening. Join us tomorrow night for the Maxes. Peace and love. Peace and love. I'm pressing the wrong button. R.I.P. Lizzie. You were a good egg.